Hello and welcome to the XQCPA channel, where we share with you the latest and greatest tax tips and business news. Today, we have a topic that every business owner needs to be familiar with: disaster and recovery planning. With so many disruptions taking place due to natural disasters in recent months, especially in Texas, businesses across the nation have realized they may be inadequately prepared for scenarios where regular operations are burdened or outright suspended. Before the next disaster strikes, you as a business owner need to have a game plan. Without one, you could be left unable to conduct your business regularly, which will result in lost revenue and lost profit. There are many forms an emergency can take, so there is no one plan to suit them all. But if you have a solid procedure in place, you'll be able to adjust for different events. When adjusting your plans for specific scenarios, try to prioritize those that are most likely to happen in the area of your business. Say you want to have a plan in place for extreme weather. If your business is in a warm climate where it doesn't snow, preparing for a blizzard probably doesn't need to be your primary focus. This doesn't mean that you shouldn't have a plan for one at all, considering the Texas winter storm of 2021 being felt all the way to Houston, but there are higher priority scenarios that you should be prepared for no matter what. You should also not solely prepare for natural disasters. With our world being increasingly dependent on technology, you need to make sure your business will still be functional in the event of an IT outage. This is especially true if your business relies entirely on software to process transactions and provide services to clients. Take the recent CrowdStrike update fiasco. With one bug in their code, CrowdStrike managed to break Windows operating systems around the world. The outage lasted only a few hours, but the consequences continued to plague just about everyone. From records being tracked with pencil and paper, to medical procedures being canceled, to passengers stranded at airports for days, businesses and consumers alike suffer. Airlines like Delta could take weeks to recover, and it's costing them a lot of money, $163 million and counting. So what should a plan look like? Like we said before, not every scenario warrants the same plan, but here is a general guideline. 1. Have backups of all your business's paperwork. If you have paper documents, scan them and make copies. Store these copies in separate locations in case the disaster causes physical damage to the original storage location. If you already have electronic-only storage, copy these documents to another hard drive in case the original fails. We recommend this even if you have cloud storage, just in case the cloud servers become inaccessible. 2. Document your business's assets. You should already have all receipts for business assets saved for tax purposes, but it's a good thing to review your list and make sure everything is documented. This is especially vital for insurance purposes. 3. Prepare your place of business. This is where you can customize your plan for each potential emergency. If you're in the path of a hurricane, store your backed up documents in a reinforced location. Have secondary locations secured in case your primary place of business is damaged. If you have a generator, ensure you have enough fuel and a safe location to run it. Reinforce your storefront to withstand the extreme weather. Advise your employees to stay home and inform customers you may be closing early or not opening at all the day of the storm. In a cybersecurity scenario, have a backup system or troubleshooters on call that will allow your business to continue operations. You don't want to resort to conducting transactions and tracking inventory by hand, especially if your operation is quite large. 4. Have access to money. After the event is over, you may need to conduct repairs or recover from days of lost business. Because of this, you need to have access to cash to fund repair services, recover supplies, and pay your employees. It's best to already have a line of credit rather than wait until you need it and have to wait for approval. If the disaster is consequential enough, you may be able to access government resources. For example, if you endure a natural disaster, the president may authorize FEMA to provide assistance for your county. You'll also be able to apply for small business loans. These resources can be valuable towards your business's recovery, so don't be afraid to rely on them if you really need help. Is it really so important to have a disaster and recovery plan in place? Yes. Disasters around the world are becoming more common and more extreme on a yearly basis. Just in the 2020s, we've had a years-long pandemic, historic winter storms, hurricanes that knock out power for weeks, and global software outages. Don't wait for the next extreme event to test your business's resiliency. We hope you enjoyed today's video on preparing your business for any disaster it may face. Was your business recently affected by a disaster? Let us know how you fared in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And if you need assistance, please reach out to the XQCPA team. We may be able to connect you with the right resources. As always, we will appreciate it if you like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this coming soon. We will see you in the next video. Goodbye.